what do you feel like your true genius is? Like when we all deepen into this part of ourselves, gifts start to come online, things that uniquely are your own offering to the world that nobody else could bring forth, unlike you, because you're you and we're all one of
Mm.
one. And so, what do you make of the term genius and how that becomes available to us and what that
Mm.
looks like as it comes, becomes activated?
That's a great question, Andre. It's a simple answer that I feel, which is that the genius comes out of the presence of our being. So it becomes doing, but it's not doing. So sinking into that being is our genius. It's where we find it. It's a state of being present. We read all this stuff, right? We've heard it for years. All the teachers and teachings, simple things like live in the moment, da 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 da.
Right.
I read all that stuff for years, and I was like, yeah, that's nice, but like, how do
Right.
I need something to help me get there, but actually, after the journeys you've been on it for a while, you kind of start to realize those very simple truths. They're eternal, and they actually really resonate deeply. So it's very encouraging, those things. I mean, for me, those things are true. And so I kind of feel, for me, I've come full circle in my quest. And so a lot of the seeking has died down, and I'm now more into like the space of what's revealed from inside that genius. It's revealed. It's sitting inside us. It's sitting in our DNA. And I think if you give the space for it and the transformation starts to shift you, in that transformation, those gifts, those creative gifts emerge. Immense creativity lies inside us. And I think that's what contemplation unlocks. Huge creativity. It's very creative. And then that creative force starts to come out and you're like, wow. And it's a kind of passion as well. We all have passion. And I think that's part of our genius. And finally, as that passion sort of emerges, you're like, wow, there's so much I could do. And it starts to open up your heart. And then you start having those feelings of, I could do anything. I could save the world. I have gifts. And so probably everything that you've ever learned, or past jobs or past things or businesses that you've let go of, or whatever it was in your past, things that you were good at, that you maybe now left behind, actually, they might be a means, or they might become part of what you can offer through this genius. So I always feel that, like, if you've studied something or if you've done something, it's for a reason, and it might come back and come in useful one day through the genius that you offer. So I don't know what, in each person it's such a mystery, that sense of purpose, deep inner purpose. But for me, it doesn't matter so much what you do. It's just the being that really matters. If you didn't do anything, it wouldn't matter. Just the being is enough. It's enough. If we knew that, like, it's enough just to be here. And any doing you or achievement or anything you have, it's just a bonus. So if you're comfortable just with being, everything's a bonus. So that's the genius for me.